morning, students. Yesterday we discussed about rayon, artificial silk, and what is that? How we are preparing that one. What is the way we are using? How nylon is prepared? How rayon is prepared? How it got the name rayon? Within India, where it was established. These all things yesterday we discussed. Today our topic is of blending. What is our topic today? It is blending. What is meant by blend? Blending. Blending means mixing of two fibers. Mixing of two fibers is called as blending. Here we can see that when we are buying any type of clothes, any type of fabric, it may be shirt or it may be skirts, or if it is t-shirts or anything, you can see there. Even the bunions, whatever you are buying, there they will write this is 100% cotton. On blouse pieces also you can find that this is 60% of polyester and 40% of cotton. Okay, on some it will be written as 60% of cotton and 40% of polyester. So can you see here 100% of cotton means here you can see only one fabric was there. What is that? That is only cotton. When you are taking 60% polyester and 40%, two fabrics are mixed here. 60% of cotton and 40% of polyester means blending means mixing of two fibers. We can mix cotton and wool. We can mix polyester and cotton. Mostly natural fibers will be mixed with the synthetic fibers. Mostly natural fibers will be mixed with the synthetic fibers. As I said for you, the production of the natural fibers when it is going on expensive or when it is reducing, at that moment we are going with these synthetic fibers which are made with the petrochemicals. So, in the market when they are ready to sell, we can see some of the same variety of fabric will be there, but one will be of 2000 rupees, the other one will be of 500 rupees. When we are seeing the two designs, colors, everything may be same, but you can see that one they will say that it is 2000 rupees, the other one is 500 rupees. The 2000 rupees worth fabric is the original fabric which is made with a particular cotton or wool or silk or something, which we are getting for 500. It is blended, means it is mixed with the synthetic fiber. Mostly we can use the blended items, means when they are mixed with the two fibers we can use that particular fiber, but we have to see that in that more percentage natural fiber must be there, then the remaining must be artificial fiber. Whenever we are blending, whenever we are trying this blending objects, they will be wrinkle free. You have to understand that this blending objects will be wrinkle, means no need to starch them or no need to iron them. Just we can wash it and wear it. If it is natural fiber, if I am taking totally 100% of cotton, if I am taking I have to starch it, I have to iron it and use that one. But when I am taking a blended item, in blended item what is happening? It is having 60% of cotton and 40% of polyester. In this 60% and 40%, if I wash it and if I can just iron it and I can wear it. But when I am taking 100% of cotton, I have to starch it and wrinkle free. So we can use the blended items. You see in the market we will buy the bed sheets, blankets, everything. Some will be very good. The other one, when we dip in water, they will shrink and become short. Why it is happening like that? Because they are the blended items. You can understand that. Here you can see that whenever you are ready to buy, like this 60-40 in ratio, if you are going to buy any item, polyester, what is that, fabric, you have to see that in that the percentage of natural fiber must be more, and the synthetic fiber percentage must be less. I hope you understood what is the blending. Mixing of two or more fibers. You can mix not one, two. Mixing of two or more fibers is called as blending. The next one is laundry symbols. Laundry symbols. Here you can see that these laundry symbols also will be there. Where you can find this 100% cotton, 60% fabric, 40% cotton. There you can see some laundry symbols. It will be mentioned like this, or it will be mentioned in this way. Here they will write 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, here one more symbol will be given in this way. If it is striped like this. Okay, the other one you can see that it is what is that, the same way. In this way it will be in the box and like this. These are some of the laundry symbols you can see on your fabric. What are these laundry symbols means? Whenever you see, when we go to a what is that, fabric shop, their clothes shop, you can see that when our mother is ready to purchase some sarees, what she will ask, how to, without asking itself, she will tell, this is Banaras saree, or this is Pochampalli saree, or this is some other variety of saree. You can wash this with a soap. You have to dry clean this particular saree. You have to use only shampoo water for this one. Okay, you should not what is that, put in washing machine for cleaning this cloth. You can put this in washing. You can iron this one. You cannot iron this one. These all symbols will indicate that only. When you are purchasing a fabric, if you are saying that this particular fabric can be what is that, some clothes we will keep in lukewarm water. Is it correct or not? Why? Because so for example, I will tell for you white fabric. When we are taking white fabric, what we can see there means in the white fabric, what will happen means that particular fabric, if it is having lot of mud, what we will do? We will keep in hot water. So at which temperature we have to put that one? At 40 degrees Celsius or 60 degrees Celsius, we have to keep that in hot water. We will see that, and we will keep in that lukewarm water. We will add detergent to that one and leave it for some time. So that some clothes we can put in washing machine, some we cannot put them in the washing machine. What will happen? Some clothes will be light in weight. If we keep in washing machine, what will happen? They will crush, and when we take out, they will tear into pieces. We can't keep that in the washing machine. Some which are like cotton items, we will iron them. They should be ironed to wrinkle free. But if you are taking any silk cloth and if you are keeping very light weighted, like netted clothes will be there. If you are keeping iron box on that one, you can see totally it will have a big hole on that one. It will be burnt. So they will mention when you are buying a particular what is that, fabric cloth, they will mention you can what is that, put this in washing machine. You should not put this one. You can iron this. You cannot iron this. You can what is that, you must give this particular cloth for dry cleaning. You cannot give this particular cloth for dry cleaning. Like this, each and every point will be discussed in this what is that, the fabric vision, or the shopkeeper itself, he'll be ready to tell for us that whether to use this object, whether in which way we have to use this particular fabric, he will tell us. For synthetic fabrics, it will not absorb more water also. We can dip it, and we can just in a little detergent, we can dip it and just dry it. Within few seconds, they will be dried. So this is about blending and laundry symbols. Please take your old shirts. Okay, back of your old shirts you can see a label will be present to that one. On that label they will mention whether it is 100% cotton or 60% polyester will be mentioned on that, and down of that they will mention these laundry symbols also will be mentioned. In your notes what you will do means what is this particular symbol and for what purpose we are using this, you have to mention in your classwork. Did you understand about nylon, how to prepare nylon, how to prepare rayon, and what is blending, and what are these laundry symbols? Everything in your classwork you please write that. Next, we discussed about what is that nylon. We discussed about rayon. The next one is called as arsenic. What is the next fabric? This is called as arsenic. Okay. As how we went with the artificial silk. Okay. When we are having the silk production also, when it is reducing, we went with artificial silk. Like that, this arsenic is artificial wool. What is this arsenic? It is artificial wool, or the other name for this one is called as fake fur. The other name for this one is called as fake fur. Try to understand the other synthetic fiber, how we are having nylon, rayon, in the same way we are having arsenic also. This is called as artificial wool, or the other name for this one is fake fur. Did you understand? This was also introduced in 1941. This was introduced in or established in 1941. Did you understand? Here, what we are doing means, what are the things we are using here? Coal, water, oil. These three things we used for one fabric. Which fabric? Nylon. Nylon. How to prepare nylon means we use coal, water, oil. Okay, hexamethylene diamides, polyamides, adipic acids we use for nylon. Here we are using coal, water, oil, and one more is there, that is limestone. What are the things we are using? Coal, water, oil, and limestone we are using to prepare this arsenic. Here two processes will be taking place here: wet spinning. Okay, wet spinning and dry spinning. Wet spinning and dry spinning are the processes to make this arsenic. Why the people went for this artificial wool? You know that we get wool from sheep, what is that, goats, etc. Where in the cool regions, and it is very, very, very expensive. It is very costly. All the people cannot afford on this one. So the people went for alternative source in synthetic fibers, that is only called as a fake fur. So whatever we are getting, the sweaters or mufflers, whatever we are getting outside, what we are using, that is not the original, what is that, wool. Then what we can get from this one? Sweaters. Okay, socks, caps, mufflers, blankets, clothes. These all we are getting from this artificial fiber. We are getting sweaters, socks, caps. Then you can see that some bags of made with wool. Okay, some toys. The children which they will play. These all we are getting from this fake fur itself. Whatever we are purchasing, that imagine if you are going for the original sweater which is made with wool, it never comes for 500 or 800 or 600. It goes around 2000 or more than 2000 it will be. But in the market when we go and purchase the sweaters, we get for 500, 300, 600. What is that? We will think that, oh, we are wearing woolen sweaters. No, it is not the original wool. It is a fake fur. Means here you can see that these synthetic fibers, what we are using, nylon, rayon or arsenic, for or it will not be suitable. You can see some clothes when we wear, they will be very itching for us, irritating for us when we wear. We like to remove them. What is that? They are made with synthetic fibers which are not suitable for our body. See, in summer season, can we wear a polyester dress and go outside? No, it is not possible. Why it is happening? This polyester, which is made with petrochemicals, will react with that sunlight, and what will happen means we will get more irritated, and it will not absorb the sweat. Already I told the synthetic fibers will not absorb the sweat. So it will not absorb the sweat, and what will happen? It creates irritation for us. Even the arsenic also, when we are wearing in winter season, different varieties, different models in the market you will get. Seeing that we will purchase different varieties of that one, but what you can observe that they may create skin problems. So when we are choosing the fabric, we have to see that whether it is suitable for us. That's why according to the seasons, what will happen in summer season, never we will go with the synthetic fibers. What we are wearing, we are going with cotton fabric, which will give us comfort without having sweat, which absorbs the sweat and which keeps our body cool. So, did you understand what is arsenic? Arsenic is an artificial wool. It is a fake firm. It was established in 1941. With what we are preparing? Coal, water, oil and limestone. And in which process it is going? Wet spinning and dry spinning. After that again we are getting the cool. We will cool that one. We will dry. What is that? We will bleach it. We will color it. We will get the fabric from that one. And what are the things? What materials we are getting from the sweaters, socks, caps, mufflers, blankets, clothes, bags, etc. Today we discussed about blending, laundry symbols, about arsenic. Tomorrow I'll talk about polyester and terling, and I'll continue. Thank you.